Hello guys, welcome back to 100% NUFC. So I'm going to do the review outside while it's still nice. Newcastle 0, West Brom 1. West Brom fully deserved the result. The game was just such a boring game to watch. There was no quality in the game whatsoever. The players were just on the holidays. I mean, where are you going, lads? Are you going to Spain? Are you going to Italy? Are you going to Dubai? Because that was just a non-show today. And, to drop 6 points, against Everton and West Brom today is not good. I know there's nothing to play for. Like Europe, there's just the top 10, and I know the lads have had a good, 2 or 3 weeks, and that can cut them some slack. But, that performance today was just not good enough by any standard, within the Premier League. And, that game was probably worthy of the Championship. With that 1-0 result for West Brom, they've given themselves a slimmer, of a hope of staying in the Premier League. If Swansea keep dropping points, but obviously they're going to have to win the other 2 games that they've got to play as well. And, I felt it was an opportunity missed. It was just not good enough, and the team selection today that Rafa Benitez chose just simply wasn't good enough. You start off with the same team that played against Arsenal, which was great because you can hit them on the counter-attack. They're not as big or as tall as what West Brom are. But, we're starting off with Dwight Gale up front on his own, and, you're coming up against West Brom with tall centre-backs, tall players, not exactly the quickest, but they're very physical, and we didn't go toe-to-toe with West Brom. And, from the minute go, when the game kicked off, they played with more know-how of the game. And this is a team that's full of quality, in terms of the results that they've got. They have got quality, they have got some good players in Rondon, and, they showed that today, they've beaten, Man United at Old Trafford, they've beaten, they've drawn with Liverpool, at Anfield, so we knew the warning signs were there, and, West Brom were creating opportunities, they had the more possession than us, we just couldn't deal with them, and it was just a really, really disappointing first half, and we just simply didn't get going, and it took till the 20th minute for West Brom to take the lead through Matty Phillips. Obviously, I didn't see the actual goal itself. I already seen that he was one-on-one with the keeper, and he put it past Dubravka, which, looking back, he probably couldn't do much to do with it. Sorry about that, that's just the dog outside, but it was just one of them where it was, we could do a bit better. You blame Paul Dummett, you can blame the centre-backs, and for me, it's questionable. West Brom were creating opportunities, we just didn't, heed the warning. And we had that chance in the 34th minute through Kennedy, to equalise at 1-1. He's beating the centre backs. He's got the easy task of putting it past, Ben Foster and the West Brom goal. He's stranded on his line, and he's somehow put it wide. I mean, how the heck's he missed that? I mean, it's an absolute sitter. I mean, yes, you've got to give the lad a bit of credit. He has played well over the course of the season. When we've signed him, but that was an absolute. It's probably one of the misses of the season, really. If you put that in to make it 1-1, it's an interesting, spectacle. And half-time 1-0 West Brom was probably the correct result. Then second half, we're just huffed and puffed. It was all West Brom, in my opinion. They were creating the more opportunities. They were getting through quite a few times, and we just couldn't live with what what they tried to do. James McLean was causing problems. Rondon was our fox in the box, and we were giving them far too much time on the ball. Rafa Benitez rolled the dice a little bit. He brought off Dwight Gale. He brought on Jacob Murphy. Just didn't do enough in the game. Hoslu came on, didn't do a great deal, and Soleimani, for me, should have started the game. He's not really going to make an impact in the last 20 minutes. He was on the wing quite a lot, and it's just a frustrating result. I know it's not the end of the world, but we've lost the game at the end of the day. We've dropped 3 points at home. We've given them the initiative to go on for them to try and win their 2 games. Fair play to West Brom. They came with a game plan. We couldn't deal with their with their threats, and the players are on holiday, and it's hard to motivate the players when when we've got Watford coming up, Tottenham coming up, and Chelsea last game of the season. And yeah, a big opportunity missed, to try and solidify ourselves in that top 10, and we've only gone and done it ourselves, and it's very disappointing. Man of the match, probably say Diarmi, if I could pick somebody, but everybody had poor games. Richie just didn't have a look in. Gale, just the service wasn't there for him. He's feeding off scraps. Shelby, for me, was too defensive. Just didn't see enough from anybody, really. And I said that in the preview that, Lascelles and Lejeune have got to talk. The back four have got to talk. And for West Brom's goal, they pretty much summed that up, really. So, yeah, full time at St James's Park. Newcastle 0, West Brom 1. We'll move on now to Watford. Rafa will have to get them on the training pitch, for next game. In terms of a Rafa rating, after game of 3, I don't think he got it spot on at all today. And, sometimes Rafa Benitez has got to take some criticism. Yes, we're safe, but, he's got to motivate the lads to show up at home. 52,000 fans today, and we're seeing nothing on the pitch. So, yeah, just my honest opinion on that game. It was like, watching paint dry, really. Sitting in the library in the brook was probably a better option today. And, fair play to West Brom. We'll move on. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed the review. Don't forget to check out my match day experience. That'll be up, it should be up now. And yes, like, and put your comments down below. Very disappointing. See you later.